as we know, we got two rappers that have that we know right now that have high profile cases. Both of them, one is Lil Durk and one is Pooh Shiesty.
Mm-hmm.
You got those two guys who are notable rappers in the game. Not saying that they probably the best of rappers, but they are, you know, two rappers that, you know, have a lot of motion in the rap game. Pooh Shiesty came home maybe 2-3 months and went back. There was something that was mentioned about Lil Durk recently, whereas though Lil Durk has a few guys who are coming out saying that he hired them as retaliation for the murder of his brother, D Thing, or what's his brother? What's his name? D Thing, his brother, now on duty. So on you can cue up the article. It says on April 16th, 2026, Anthony Montgomery Wilson pled guilty in the Northern District of Illinois to use of firearms during in retaliation. I can't really see it, or
during and in retaliation to a
relation,
crime.
or it's relation to a crime of violence. Can you see it a little far away from me? I need my glasses.
It's for murdering SM as consideration for the promises and agreement to pay a sum of money from individual C, defendant. Montgomery Wilson further admitted under oath that after murdering SR, he collected money that had been offered as a consideration for SM's murder.
Yep.
It said May 13, 2026, government informed defense counsel that it was considering following a superseding indictment before trial that would make the Chicago murder of SM and the attempted murder of AW in Georgia relevant as direct evidence at trial. May 20th, 2026, Preston Powell pled guilty in the Northern District of Illinois to use a firearm during and in relation to a crime of violence. Murder, we say
murder for hire.
Yeah, murder. No, I ain't seen no murder during and in retaliation in relation to a crime of violence. Murder for hire for murdering SM. Among other things, defendant Powell admitted there was a cash bounty for SM murder, in that part you got to pull it up some.
No duty.
All right, that was it right there, I guess.
Yeah, so it was saying that it was a cash bounty for SM's murder, and that he participated in a conspiracy with Montgomery Wilson to murder SM and collect the payment. So these guys are now flipping on Lil Durk and saying that they're gonna, you know, now testify that they were paid to, you know, commit a murder. I saw the murder on tape where they hopped out the car and chased these guys hopped out, chased the suspect or the person that was murdered down, hopped out, chased him, and murdered him. So why is this coming out now? Like, why is this being, you know, mentioned right now and then released to the public? Why is this being something that's issued out for everybody to see now? Why do you think?
Because this ain't the DA that's putting it out there. No, this is people that's getting the transcripts and putting this out there. TMZ and all that other them news articles and all them news anchors and all that is getting this to put out there to the public, to the mass. Now, what are you asking? Why are they putting it out there? Or why is, like, what is the question?
My question is, like, you know, you see this coming out now, as far as the now these guys are now willing to testify, and because this happened, it says April and May that these guys committed these actual crimes, and now are mentioning that they are testifying, saying that they were paid to do this. This is just April and May that they did this.
No, it's not that they did it. This is where they pled guilty.
Well, they pled guilty, saying that they're involved in it and they were paid.
Yes.
So I'm saying. Yeah. So this was done back in April and May of this year.
When they pled guilty.
So why is it being issued or released now for the public to see this?
Because now it's not being issued. It's just when people finally got their hands on it. This been issued. When you doing it, they got the paperwork been out. The day you go in there and plead guilty to something, that paperwork is ready. It's just that a lot of people ain't got it yet. And the TMZ and all these other news anchors, John, they find it. They do their homework and find and gets this stuff. This stuff is documented. You can go ahead and pull up Pacers and all that other stuff that you can pull up a convict on that's currently serving time, and then pull up all this crucial information. And then it becomes public knowledge. But this paperwork and all that, this been out since May 13th, April 16th. But you asking why is it popping up today?
Mm-hmm. It says document was filed on 7/6/26.
Yeah.
So this
That's
is actually,
July 6th, yeah.
That's like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So when you look at this right here, right? Does this further give you the opinion that Lil Durk is going to do some time?
Yeah. Yeah. Them dudes, when you got a dude, I'm saying it's going to take, I hope, man, damn, but I got to give it to you real and straight, man. When you got people in there that pled out for murdering, like, listen to me, y'all. I'm in court. Me and him is in court. I wouldn't pled out and say, yes, I did this murder. I did it. I'm not only taking accountability, but now I'm placing blame. Okay, I did it because TAWFIQ paid me cash to do it. Man, you know how hard it is to beat that, bro?
But you got to still have evidence that I paid you.
Yes, they're going to probably have money transfers, money wires, conversations. They're going to try to get all that.
So Lil Durk would be a fool if he paid them directly.
What shit, sometimes niggas do fool shit, bro. It ain't, that's just an opinion.
I would never do nothing like that.
Okay, well, in hindsight, you wouldn't. But you know, you might have a nigga that come up, give a motherfucker a handful of cash or whatever the case may be. However he did it. I'm not saying it's coming from he wired some money somewhere, but they might got actual or something they could prove of how they got the cash, especially if they his dogs. He know them.
Yeah,
they got intricate information that leads you to believe this. Yeah. This ain't like a motherfucker coming in here that don't know us at all. So now you can make an accusation against us, but what's going to collab the accusation? You understand? Now I need, oh yeah, I know him. They call him Youngin, but his real name is BRAHEEM Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Now that's collaborating with the story he giving them. I know these dudes. Not only did they have me do this, but look, I'm going to tell you further, I know them. Mm. So a lot of things come into play when it's stuff like this.
So Lil Durk already know this stuff. He already know that they are testifying against him. He knows this already, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, he know that. He's goddamn right he know that. He knew that way before the paperwork was out.
At what point do the feds come? I'm just a little confused because I know how you said in the state indictments, when these indictments like YBC and all them on, they don't really tell them what they up against until they go to trial. They don't really like present their evidence against them, right?
No. You get your evidence. You got to get your evidence. Oh, you got to get your. It's called jinx material.
Okay.
You got to study your case too. You and your lawyer got the right to whatever accusations get. They can't just give you this at the day of trial.
All right. So what I'm saying to you is
now, if it's newly discovered evidence, they gotta submit a motion to the judge because the judge could be like, no, y'all should have been had that in for the defense counsel to have time to study and plan a counter.
In the feds, when do you get this? Like, at what point
you get that after preliminary? After you go to your arraignment and preliminary, that's when all your jinx materials start coming to you. After people got up there and testified to hold you, same thing in state. Once you go to your preliminary, these are 9 times out of 10, all the people that got up there and testified on you in your preliminary is going to be the same ones at trial. Everything that they said there, every statement that they made behind closed doors and signed off on, this comes to you after preliminary.
So you see everything from like in the feds, like whoever.
You see this, like say if it took you 3 years to go to trial, you'll have that paperwork for 2-3 years.
So if I'm on to say, if I'm on, say me and you on a case together,
yeah,
an indictment together,
right,
and we on indictment, and you looking for my name in there, like see what I said or what I did. Or is it it's like for example, it's like a page that tells you who's testifying, where you can find
no, yeah, but you will have like, yes, it's definitely like that because they say on such and such date we gather information from a BRAHEEM Jackson. And then it'll go on and say whatever I say.
Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah. But in the feds, what they try to do is cross out the names, highlight and block it out. But you'll know who's saying what. Because you know who you did what with. Especially if they're in there telling the truth, like, yeah, that day on such and such January 16th, nigga got shot, and you know who you shot him with. So you'll be reading the whole testimony and be like, oh, that's such and such just telling right here. Because you know who was with you. Unless it's an outright lie. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? Do it make sense to you?
Yeah,
now?
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
every Jones that you see in the feds, every statements that you get from people, the name, the birthday, all that, they highlight that out. They just giving you you won't find out who actually telling if you don't know until the day of court. Mm. But you'll know what they said about you already. But you're going to know because of who you know who you did crime with if he in there telling the truth.
Yeah.
So you're like, damn, this nut-ass nigga Black done told about that? Mm. You know what I'm saying? So, but my name might be highlighted out and all that. They try to protect you as much as they can. But you have a right to face your accuser in court, state court and federal court.
So you see like proffer hearings and stuff like that. You see all that. Whoever gave proffer statements, whoever told, all that stuff is visible and able to see that. By you being like, you didn't have anything like that was directly like this, as far as somebody saying it was a murder for hire. When you see something like this in the feds, Lil Durk has so much stacked up against him. This alone right here can get him life in prison.
Yeah. That right there by itself, murder for hire. You just lose that and that's life. And then we're going to go ahead and add up the rest of them Jones if you lose anything else. But that's going to supersede everything else.
You can't even plea out to this.
Fuck no, because you ain't, no. They're not even going to let you plea out to it if they feel as though they got enough evidence. And the plea will fuck around and be life, because we going for more with these other charges. So it's just, you just hit all the way around the board, you got to go rumble it. You got to go rumble it if you a man.
Do you think if Lil Durk wasn't who he was, that this case wouldn't be as big as it is if it wasn't who he was?
No, it'd be as big as it is because of somebody out there committing crime, but it's just more magnified because of Durk. Like, damn, this is Durk that did this. So it's more, everybody got their eyes on it because it's a big name figure that's charged with this. But if I get charged with that, it's going to be the same goddamn way. It's just that you ain't going to know about it because I ain't got no big name. Don't nobody know who I am except the people in my neighborhood. It ain't nobody's treated differently. Everybody is treated equally when it comes to trying to prosecute you in a court of law in the federal government.
I want Pooh Shiesty. Let's get to Pooh Shiesty. This was a statement made by Woody.
You ain't making no money. If a nigga come get me right now and I made $10 million and I find out he made $100 million, nigga, I would never make these $10 million without you. I ain't tripping about the $100 million you made. Just don't forget you made $100 million out of me. So if I ever go broke, you make sure I'm okay. Simple. You feel me? Bro, real talk, bro. Our problem is we keeping each other trapped. Look at this. The Pooh Shiesty did 5, 6, 7 years in the feds. That man got out of jail 2-3 months. 2-3 months. 2-3 months and you done did it. Bro, y'all recorded it. That's the most embarrassing shit you could do. Nigga, you snitched on yourself. Oh, my God. See, y'all on the internet trying to defend a nigga that told on himself. Why did y'all record that video? For everybody who defending these niggas, answer this one question. Why did y'all didn't record the video to embarrass Gucci Mane? Every street nigga know you cannot post this video. If you held somebody at gunpoint and force them to do something, you cannot release that. Then you say you never did no police ass shit. Bro, yes you did. You got a GPS monitor on your ankle. You texting. You texting in the group chat, I need some certified. Everything y'all nigga did. We all just watched the YSL trial. Everybody know the phone is the biggest threat to us people. Why would you be texting on the phone? If you know you committed a crime, why you ain't throw your phone away? Like, it's just so much shit that we could do, you feel me, to be smart, but we choose to still be stupid. Everybody all got some dumbass shit to say instead of listening. I ain't telling y'all nothing wrong. If you disagreeing with anything I say, you entitled to do that. But let me tell you something. If you disagreeing with me and you ain't living like this, you need to shut your ass up, because I'm telling you, it be niggas like you get filled up with them 40s and them 45s and them 5.56s and them 223s and them 7.62s and them 308, them 380s, them 9mm, them Glock 10s. You need to get filled up with them. Because y'all niggas be playing, bro. I hate seeing us keep doing this to each other. I hate it. Pooh Shiesty ain't ever coming home. That nigga name need to be gone forever, because that's what happened. And any of y'all kids that like that shit, let me tell y'all something. This ain't no motherfucking snitch. You feel me? A snitch is a nigga that say, fuck everybody, I'm being selfish. That's what Pooh Shiesty did, nigga. If you want to be honest. That's what he wanted to do. Nigga, Gucci Mane was irritated. He was heartbroken. That nigga was like, damn, bro, you out the contract. That wasn't fear. Fear, nigga, be balling up. If I pull that fire on you.
Let me go ahead and address this first. First and foremost, people already, know about Woody. We done had Woody on a platform before. I respect Woody for his thoughts and his opinions and everything. He has accusations on him that he did this and did that. But we're not talking about Woody today. We're talking about what he said, the comments that he made. And regardless of what you look at Woody as a rat or a stand-up man or whatever you may want to call him, Woody is absolutely, certainly 100% extraordinary and at alarming rate correct at everything he said just now. Everything he said just now, if you a so-called street nigga, a all-the-way street nigga, a civilian, even a civilian that ain't never broke law, could sit here and listen to Lil Woody and say he's absolutely correct in his findings on this whole situation. Man, Pooh Shiesty did the dumbest thing in the world, man. Not only did he, like what he said, not only did he have a GPS monitor on, you recorded the whole incident. And then, like he said at the beginning, I go back to the beginning, right? The everything that got him to this jail, Pooh Shiesty. Greed. That man made $10 million. That man made $10 million. Boy, give me $500,000. Fuck the 10. And his man or his manager or whatever you want to call it, because I'm quite sure they had a relationship, got 100. Feet. You can get $200 million and I got $1 million, bro, and I feel I got money. Like, wallahi, but the bottom of my heart, all this started from greed. Okay, cool. All right, you might have made that all for me. You helped me get it. Because of you, I got a dime. Why am I, like what he said. And I'm on some shit. I'm standing with he said. I'm standing with what he said 100%. Because this is some shit I do. Hey, Feek, I got a dime. You got that 100, boy. If I rip through this joint, you better hit my hand.
For sure.
That's it. Pooh Shiesty did the stupidest stuff in the world. You not only got your GPS monitor on to collaborate everything that's being seen on his camera, you record it and release it. Well, y'all thought y'all was at in the Wild Wild West back in the day? Where it was no laws? When you could run around and just be crazy, a cowboy? Yeah, he's going to jail for a very, very, very long time. I'm going to go ahead and give you the floor. I had to speak my piece.
Well, from what I get from this and this statement that Lil Woody not on duty, what he said, I agree with him as well, because at the end of the day, it's just too many factors of stupidity in this. Like I said, he recorded it, got a GPS on. You going against this man. This man put you on, gave you a position. Nobody really know about who you was probably before you got with Gucci Mane. Might have put money behind your career, helped you get to a certain point. But now, once you sign a deal is a deal. You could try to get something. Let's all right. Listen, man, you made $100 million. I made $10 million. Let's rework the contract. I'm home now. I'm a little bit more smarter in the game. Let's try to do this. But you try and get out of the contract because you're saying I made $100 million and you made 10. You know what I'm saying?
You hear that? You made 100. If it all starts, the root, like I was telling them in the crazy clips that I did.
If that's the case, I'm saying if that's the case, go ahead.
But no, this is the case. This ain't no case. I say here you go. You need to be one of Pooh Shiesty jurors. We seen him on the camera.
No, I'm saying if that money issue was the case, that's what
okay.
Really happened.
And 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be. If he made it's all starting from greed, bro. $10 million ain't enough for you.
But sometimes, like you said, like the greed aspect kicks in, whereas though instead of looking at what I made, I'm looking at what you made.
But that's greed. That's what I'm gonna go back and say greed.
And then,
so what? $10 million wasn't sufficient enough for you and your folks? You mad that I got 100 and I'm the one that put you in play? Like I said, like what he just said, I agree with 1,001 times in 10 different lifetimes, and I'm never changing my stance. Bro, me and you get a deal on this right now, man. You get 100 million, I got 10. I think I got 100 million, bro. And if I go broke off this dime, man, you know, boy, give me one, man. Give me one real fast so we get another come up. And I expect you to give me my one. And even if you didn't, I'd be mad cussing you out, but that's greed, bro. $10 million, you sick? You just came home. In 3 months, you done made that. Man, Pooh,
I think he made that off of the deal over the time.
Regardless of what regardless, you came home and got a dime. And I ain't talking about 10,000, 100,000, 10 million. Who did that in the last 20 years? Who?
I don't know, man. I mean,
in the climate of the world today, coming home getting a dime. Okay, yeah, he rap good. He got great lyrics. But his actions and his stupidity is going to land in his father. I blame his father more so than him. You just think you a kid. You 60, 70 years old. Go sit your dumb ass down
His
somewhere.
dad that old?
Well, if Pooh Shiesty 30, how old you think his dad is? He's 50 or 60. It's his father.
At least at 60, 70.
Okay, with 67, all that shit, once you get past 50, all that shit the same to me. So my thing is, he didn't have the proper guidance from a father, his real father. Him himself is a goddamn fool. And greed being number one. You made $10 million. You mad about the 100 that this man made. This man put you in position to get the dime. Without him, you wouldn't even got one. Here it is, you got a dime. I'm sitting over here talking to you like, yeah, feed me, you got 100, man. I got a dime, man. Come on, man. Fuck that. I'm gonna cut everything else out. It's all greed to me. It's all greed to me, bro. You give me 100,000, bro. I'm all right. And if I go broke, bro, this shit done got crunchy real fast, hit my hand a little bit. That's it. That's it and that's all, bro. Niggas be just doing the most, bro.
Why do you think that people that are in position of power, right? Or like, I don't say position of power, people that have some type of star, ability, notoriety, why do you think that they just find themselves in these type of situations when they have so much success, but you just make these bonehead decisions? Why do you think that is?
Because they think they're invincible.
Invincible, yeah.
They think they're invincible. That's the only thing I could come up with. They think they're above the law. They think they can do what they want. And then they're getting humbled. Same thing with Durk.
And just because you're the man in your hood, don't mean you're the man in the world.
Exactly.
So
only on your hood know you, nigga. We don't know you over here in Connecticut.
And the feds don't even care about how much money you make.
None of that.
None of that.
Look at Durk. Durk got the bag.
Look at Puff.
Get in there, and we get with you when you're done.
And the list goes. And look, what's the boy? Is it the boy? What's the guy name? It don't matter. I would say, no matter how rich you are, if the feds want to lock you up, if they feel like you did something wrong that's warranting an arrest, they coming to get you. They don't care who you is. They try to indict the president.
This is the same thing with street niggas, right? On a lower level scale. You out there, police will let you get money for years. That money start getting to your head and then you start killing niggas over blocks. That's when they come start scooping your ass up. You done got money for 8, 9, 10 years. Soon as you all start killing people, everybody indicted. You got big headed. You think you bigger than the program.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just it, man.